crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Jackson brought him down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 38, Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Christian Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Completes it to Miller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Montgomery, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
All on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 27, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
44-yard line. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Lions.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Bears 3.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
A gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Lion ball carrier, Danny Trevathan on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal. Line, made him kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down right.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9. Foles gonna let one fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Teams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something into the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st down Lions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Morgan Burnett.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Lions 17, Bears 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Foles. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Foles. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Safety's creeping. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Foles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. All day.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift, 81 yards, and the Lions add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Lions 24, Bears 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Lions 31, Bears 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Patterson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's get off the field. 58, come on. 58, come on. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bears 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29.
2nd and 11 now.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They try again with Cohen, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4-yard line. Foles on target there to Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Foles on target with that one to Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Lions 38, Bears 24. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Stafford on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Buster Screen, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
From the 50 at Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
7 yards. It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7.
One more time with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. With Swift here, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But